I remember the rope going still. I remember the wolf looking from face to face. He knew. So did I. Put your hand in my mouth. That was his price, and I paid it. Drums begin. He is bound, I am maimed. And still, the wolf is pulling. They brought him iron. He broke the iron. They brought him chains. He split them apart. Each time the Aza praised his strength, each time the wolf grew harder. Not with sorcery, not with flame. Muscle against metal, breath against restraint. Until laughter faded from the hall, when Fenrir pulled again. We knew what prophecy named him. We knew what fear had made us do. But knowing why you bind the wolf does not make the binding true. The wolf is still pulling, heel in earth, teeth against fate. The wolf is still pulling, bound by those who feared his strength. Pull, let the mountain hear it. Pull, let the deep roots shake. You may bind what you cannot master, but the wolf is still pulling. Then Gleipnir came, soft beneath the fingers. No weight worthy of a wolf, no iron worthy of his teeth. He looked upon the silken cord and knew there was deceit. He did not fear the binding, he feared the oath behind it. So Fenrir spoke his bargain, one hand. No god move, no god moved. Not Odin, not Thor, not one heavy drum beat. So I stepped forward. I laid my right hand between the wolf's jaws. Not because I trusted him, because he had reason not to trust us. Bind him, that was the bargain. If the cord were honest, my hand returned with me. If we had deceived him, he would take what he was owed. Gleipnir tightened, Fenrir strained. The cord held fast, then his eyes found mine. There was no confusion there, he understood. So did I! The wolf is still pulling, heel in earth, teeth against fate. The wolf is still pulling, strength against the Aza's weight. Let the mountain hear it. Let the deep roots shake. You may bind what you cannot master, but the wolf is still pulling. He threw his weight against the bond, once, twice, again. Shoulders low, claws in earth, no wasted rage, only strength. Again, 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 again. And every god stood watching as the impossible cord held. Then his jaws closed. Crack, silence. Blood upon the ground, my hand between his teeth. The others laughed when they saw the wolf was bound. I did not. There was nothing there that deserved laughter. A bargain had been broken, a price had been collected, and I had known the price before I offered it. Hold, drum, pull, drum, hold, drum, pull, drum. Chain against sinew, promise against fear, God against wolf, neither yielding. They fastened Gleipnir to Gelda, drove Gelda through Gel, set the stone deep beneath the earth. Still Fenrir pulled, they placed a sword within his jaw. Still Fenrir pulled, foam ran from his mouth and formed the river Van. Still Fenrir pulled. The wolf is still pulling, stone may hold, bindings may stay. The wolf is still pulling, night after night, day after day. Pull against the word spoken, pull against the price paid. wolf is still pulling. Sometimes I wake and feel the hand that is not there. Fingers closing, palm tightening, as though some part of me still rests between his jaws. And somewhere far from the halls, I imagine the cord drawing tight. Not broken, not yet, but strained, always strained. Because strength does not vanish, merely because strength is restrained. Hold the line! Stop, feel it pull. Stop, hold the line. Stop, feel it pull. Iron failed, chains failed, blender holds. The wolf remembers, the hand is gone, the debt remains until the final binding breaks. The wolf is still pulling, healing earth, teeth against fate. The wolf is still pulling, waiting beneath the weight of days. Let the mountains answer, let the old stone shake. You may bind what you cannot master. You may hold it for an age. You may bury it beneath the earth. You may swear the cord will stay. But strength remembers, the wolf remembers, and the wolf is still pulling. I gave him my hand, the gods kept the wolf for now. Distant strain of rope, but when the old bonds break, I will not ask whether Fenrir remembers us. I know he does. One final drumbeat, he is still pulling.